Hello, everybody. This is Garrison for Real once again, brought to you by the YouTube. And today I'm going to tackle a subject that is a little hard for me to talk about. Normally, I talk about wrestling. That's not really that hard for me to talk about, or horror movies or video games and things of that nature. But I'm going to tackle my life. Let you guys have a little bit of insight into it. Um, Last couple of years, I have been dealing with anxiety, such a severe nature, it makes it hard for me to want to do anything. Um, it makes it hard for me to work. I second guess myself. I don't feel like I can do it. I The last two jobs I had. The thing is, I usually start out great. You know, for some reason, I just have a day where I wake up and all of a sudden, boom, mind switch, totally different world. You're fighting with yourself. Um, I remember sitting into the driveway the last job I had, trying to get myself to go in, trying to say, "Hey, Chris, you can do this. Go in there. You know you're good at this job, regardless of whatever people might think. Just go and do it. You need to." And everything inside me says, "Don't." I don't know if it mean I feel like something bad's gonna happen, or someone's gonna say, "Chris, you're not good enough for it," or you know, I don't want to deal with somebody that day, or just my mind, or whatever just says, "Chris, screw off, you're not going to do it." And lately, it makes me feel bad because I kind of I want to work. I want to go back to what I was doing, which was being a CNA, you know, and help support my wife. And I thank God for a supportive wife like her. She helps me through. She understands my issues, and she's seen it firsthand what my anxiety is like. And to be blessed with someone like her, that doesn't come around very often, guys. If you get someone like that, you can keep it, or you fight as hard as you can to keep it. And then, but other people, not saying this geared toward anybody, but there's people out there I know, it's like, well, you're just lazy. You don't want to work. You don't want to do this. You don't want to, do anything with your life. You're just being lazy. And that's not true. I don't consider myself a lazy person. I just cannot get past in here, the complete mind screw, basically. And sometimes I wish I could prove to people that I'm not that person. I'm not a lazy person. I'm not trying to be a lazy person. My mind is not letting me do things. Lately, I've been willing to go back to go work. I've been wanting to do things. I've been willing to go back to the nursing home that I worked at. And I have to literally fight with myself to do it. I have myself psyched up and I'll be ready. I have a shower. I'll be ready to go down there and fill out an application and look good. And next thing I know, nope, nope, you can't do it. You can't fucking do it. Sorry about my language. But that's what it feels like. You know, it feels like you're wrestling with yourself 100% of the time. And then, the thing about what I'm doing now is like talking to a camera and stuff like that. I'm not talking to anybody, I'm talking to a camera. Hopefully people are out there listening, but that's why I'm able to do it, because my mind tells me it's an inanimate object. I'm talking to whatever, and that's it. and it makes it a little bit easier. Now, I'm afraid to read the comments sometimes. Um, that's a different story. I think anybody on YouTube would be afraid to do that. Um, I guess the reason why I'm saying it because there's still such a what's the word to call it? Whereas this feels like there's such a stigma. So I was looking for a stigma about mental disorders or uh, anxiety or phobias and stuff like that. And a lot of people who are a lot older don't get it. They don't understand it. Some people will even tell you God will heal it. Well, that's what God made doctors, you know. That's what I try to tell them, but they don't. Well, God will deal with it. He will fix all your problems. And I'm not saying He won't. To anybody who might be a believer or whatnot, but you know, sometimes you have to fix your own problems or have someone help you through those problems. That's why God put people, you know, or the universe puts people in your way to help you through. And that's something I've always been against. And one of the things, it's just I just feel like this has been a tough subject to tackle. I've been kind of stuttering about it. I feel like it's been really hard for me to talk about, and I just know that one day when I do am able to afford to go to a doctor, they're gonna help me get through it and figure out what is the actual anxiety issue that is causing these problems. I just know it's to the point now where I've got to figure out something, and I just really honestly am just reaching out to figure out other people who might suffer through this because I know there's a lot of people who have a lot of issues, and I know I'm not the only one because there's so many people out there. There's even big YouTubers out there, like Boogie and stuff like that, who have anxiety issues or of that nature. And so I know I'm not the only one out there with these issues, but it'd be nice to hear from people who might suffer from these issues or give me advice or maybe just something I'm saying might help people out. Um, that's my part of my little life story. Uh, I think I'm gonna start doing a series on Fridays about me personally. That way you guys can get to know me a little bit more. So if you like what I'm talking about, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the video. All right, you guys. I love you all. Y'all have a good night.